What is good? Black Soul here from Bonus Round Gaming, and it has been a while. Yes, it has been a long time, guys, since we dropped a video. And first and foremost, I want to thank you guys for sticking around. We've kind of been a little bit busy, to be honest. A lot of things going on. So Genesis has been busy with some personal things. I've kind of been busy with work. Actually in the middle of promotion, so hopefully that goes well. Wish me luck, guys. As we mentioned before, when we first started this channel, we're both, fully grown adults, and we were full-time jobs, and sometimes life gets a little busy. But I wanted to do a quick video for you guys, and then I'm gonna be flying out of town for a couple days, so maybe a little bit of time that goes by again before you see some more videos. But please stick in there. We're gonna be dropping videos again consistently. It's just, like I said, a lot of things going on right now. We're just kind of busy with some other things, and it happens. Sometimes life has a way of throwing just a ton of things at you at once, but it is what it is. This is our channel, this is our baby. We like what we do, and like I said, we'll be back to making videos on a consistent basis shortly. Just be patient and hang in there with us. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about this gem right here, Gears of War 4. I have to be honest, I was not excited about this game. I thought that Gears of War 3 should have been the last Gears ever made. And the reason why? Judgment. That game was freaking terrible. Terrible. You heard it? Terrible. There should not have been not one single Gears of War game after Gears of War 3 ever made ever again. That is until I played Gears of War 4. Well, the beta, that is. So I actually forgot all about this game. I bought the Ultimate Edition, played it the first week it came out. I'm a big Gears head. That's actually one of the first games that I played that got me really hooked into online play. And I played it nonstop all the time, and I was just really into Gears. Gears 1, 2, 3 kind of was not there for me. I played it a little bit, and then I kind of stopped. They got a little bit away from what made Gears unique to me, which was the shotgun style gameplay for multiplayer, that is. And it turned into more like a Call of Duty style game, and I wasn't feeling it. I like other games, like I played Battlefield, I played Call of Duty for a while. I just felt like if I wanted to play something like that, then I would go play those games. Gears was just a little bit more unique. It had its own unique play style, and I liked it for what it was. And they changed it. So when that happened, I kind of I stepped away from it. I didn't enjoy it anymore. And so I bought the Ultimate Edition, and about a week ago, I got a code, or an email with a code, for the Gears of War 4 beta. Came home, installed it, played it, liked it, loved it. It is amazing. It's not perfect, but for a beta, it gives me so much freaking hope for the Gears of War franchise. Here is why. If you are like me and you are a big Gears of War fan, Gears of War 2 was probably one of the best Gears for me. The gameplay was solid. It was smooth. The online had a lot of hiccups, though. It was not a dedicated server-based multiplayer. It was P2P, and so you basically had one person who was the host, and everyone fed off of that host connection. And so it was very finicky. It was very unreliable, and it was just sometimes not very fun to play. And sometimes, it just wasn't a good game. There was a lot of glitches and just a lot of problems. It was fun, it was Gears, but it just, with all the bugs and all the issues, it made for a very frustrating experience sometimes. This game, though, right out of the box, it feels very fluid. The shotguns feel very reminiscent of Gears 2. If you go back and play Gears of War 2, to me at least, and maybe it's just because I haven't touched it in a while, but to me at least, it reminded me right away of Gears of War 2. And I felt right at home. This footage is about a week old. I think I'm a level 30 or something like that now. I've been playing this game nonstop since I got the code. I was able to play it the first week in the closed beta because I was one of the users that played the Ultimate Edition the first day it came out, so I got the code like right away. So I'm like a level 30. I was a little bit rusty when I first got it. I wasn't able to wall bounce. If you don't know what wall, and I'll get to that later. If you don't know what wall bouncing is, though, then you're probably not a big Gears fan, and that's something I'm gonna touch on a little bit later. But a little bit rusty, and but right away, like I said, I could tell that it was really smooth. There are some things that they need to touch up, some weapon balance, in my opinion, some things that I dislike. So the map size was one of the complaints that people were talking about. The maps are too big, takes a while to find people. I think they're the right balance. I think that they're fine. I don't have a big issue with the maps. I think that they remind me of maps like Blood Drive. Blood Drive was one of my favorite, or even Ravens Down. They're about that size to me, and I don't have a problem with that. They're not that big. They're about the right size that I feel comfortable playing. I mean, you can't complain about everything, and that's not one of the things that I would pick out of this game to cry about. If you're gonna cry about anything, I think there's two things in particular. Only because these are the two power weapons, really, that we got a chance to mess around with, besides the torque bow and the shotgun. I mean, not the shotgun, but the sniper. The boom shot. So you can shoot at someone, literally, and this is my method of getting kills with boom shot since Gears of War 1. I normally aim at their feet. Easy kill. Yeah, no, not in this game. At least for me, it doesn't work. I have picked up that gun several times, and hopefully I have some footage of it, and nothing happens. Shoot dead at their feet. Nothing freaking happens. It's almost as if there's not a big rocket exploding next to you. So I think they need to tweak that a little bit. I don't think it needs to be like this big, stupid, huge blast radius, but I think they need to kind of tweak that just a little bit. The drop shot. That gun, as of right now, seems like it is freaking impossible to avoid. If someone shoots that gun near you, you're dying. And I don't think that's fair. I mean, you should have a fighting chance. So I don't know how they're going to be able to tweak that, but I think they should probably work on that a little bit. The last thing that I have an issue with is the fact that you can active reload. Well, actually, two things. I'll take that back. Two things that I have an issue with. The fact that you can active reload an entire freaking clip. I think that it's cool, but if you're going to do that, then you probably want to nerf the initial damage output of the weapons that you use. Specifically speaking of the assault rifles or the long range weapons. As I mentioned before, one of the biggest things that I didn't like about Gears of War 3 is that it started turning into like a Call of Duty style game. There were matches where we would literally be stuck behind cover and the other team would sit across the map and Lancer. And that's it. And that's not Gears of War. That's not what made this game fun and what made this game unique to play. Gears of War was fun because it was all about shotguns. It was all about that close quarter combat. And, watching the other guy slide around and getting in and out, and it was just cool. Like, it was a different style of gameplay. And while some people didn't like it, a lot of people really, really loved it. And that was what drew a pretty large fan base for Gears of War. So, for this game, I think that they need to nerf just a little bit, not a whole lot. I mean, you do want to make it, I guess, appeal to a pretty nice-sized audience. So, I would say nerf the Lancer and the Hammerburst just a little bit to kind of encourage using different forms of weapons, so that if you're too far, it's not gonna do a whole, or if you're too close, it's not gonna do a whole lot of damage. But from a distance, it's kind of an annoyance to kind of encourage you to get in close and use your shotgun. If that makes any sense, I don't know, but just find a way to balance it out so that you don't have teams just sitting back lancering. Because there's a couple times where I'm fighting a guy, I'm winning a shotgun battle, and his teammate who wants to be a dickbag is sitting across the map, lancering me, shooting me in the back, and I'm down in like 2 seconds. And that's not Gears of War. I mean, to be honest. So that's one thing. And then the actives. It's cool that you can active reload the whole clip. But again, if you're going to do that, then probably bring down the damage just a little bit. I mean, one shot pretty much kills you, just being honest. So, I mean, that's pretty much it. But overall, I think the game so far, like I said, is really smooth. We haven't ran into too many issues with servers. The first day that they opened up for the they made the beta open for the public. We kind of had a hard time finding matches and things like that, but other than that, I mean, it runs really smooth. Frame rate is pretty consistent, and it's not the most gorgeous game, but I think when they finally release the game, they'll probably fix that a little bit. But I like it. So let me know what you guys think. I know that some of you guys have probably been playing the beta. Some of you guys might be long-time Gears of War fans. I am a serious gearhead, so if you guys want to link up and play a few matches, I'm gonna be gone for a few days. But actually, I may, and I say may, and that's a strong may, hop on Genesis profile on his Xbox One. So just shoot a comment in the comment section below, and let me know if you guys want to play a few matches of Gears, and I'll probably try and hop on when I'm not doing anything, or every now and then, and get a few matches in with some of you guys. So that's it. That's my impressions of the Gears of War 4 beta. So let me know what you guys think. Peace.